Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing well. So today I'm here with the introduction to Fusion 360 user interface and basics of Sketcher Workbench. We'll see these things. And after this session, I'll be creating series of tutorials on Fusion 360 for the beginners as well as the for experts to just have the better hands-on the Fusion 360. Okay, you can do watch them. So when it comes to this user interface, you could see at the top you have the menu bar and the command tabs. In each and every command tab, like if I consider the sketcher, you can see all the sketch tools are available. So at your left corner you have the browser tree. Over there you're gonna have the origin and the document settings, unit systems and all. So at the bottom you have the feature tree and the navigation tool, and at the corner you have the composite. Okay, so we'll see all these things with the Fusion 360 Workbench. Let's get started with this. So as I said, this is the menu bar. You're gonna have the home tab. There you're gonna get the all the training files and the community and all. So this is the tab where you're gonna switch to all the workbenches. So design, generative, rendered, animation, and the simulation, manufacture, and the drawings. Okay, so you can directly switch from the part and the animation. So these are the command tabs. So from there, if you switch to the particular tab, you're gonna to have the tools related to that. So these are the sheet metal tools, and could see each and every tools are available. So you can just access them. You can use even the shortcuts. Okay. So this is create flat pattern. So we have the plastics, and with respect to that, the tools available, and even the same thing with respect to the solids, that is feature tools. And these are the utilities. From here you can check these all the tools like the measure tool and the draft analysis and all. Okay, add-ons, if you have it you can even add it. So these are the selection tools. Okay, by default it will be there. So when it comes to the browser tree, you're gonna have the default location at your left corner, and this is the origin tab, and these are the standard views, the top, front, and you could see the orientation at your right corner compass, right? So this is the document setting. When system by default is So this is the feature manager tree, and this is the heads up tools, that is navigation tools. You can set your environments, view styles, the camera orientations, and all the effects, everything you can set it. Okay, let's start with the sketcher workbench. So you can simply click on it and create sketch, and you can start with the shortcuts like L is for profile and line. You can simply draw the rough sketch like this. So always remember, try to refer the origin as much as possible and try to draw the rough sketch in the beginning, selecting the appropriate planes. Okay, so now this line should be vertical. So there are two ways to approach this. One is simply right click and you can use the make horizontal slash vertical. This is one way, or else you can simply click on the constraints which you want to apply. Just select the constraint and click on it, and this should be horizontal. Automatically it will assign. This is anyway horizontal. Now when it comes to this corner, I want to assign the perpendicular. So we have the coincidence active, but perpendicular is inactive. For this you need to select the two relevant edges. So hold the control, select these two, and can assign the same thing, or else right click on it and you have the perpendicular relation active. So it will be active until unless you turn it off. So you can assign the multiple constraints in one shot. So could see you can drag these points, all the blue color lines and edges and points are showing these are underdefined. So to constrain it, I can go ahead with the one more line. So this is the center line. We have the two options, one is center line and the construction. So right now I'll make it center line. Okay, yeah, sometimes selection might not work as usual, so you need to activate the selection drop down. From here you need to select this window selection. So here it will help you to drag a rectangle on the model to select everything. So if you do like this, select the sketch first and activate the mirror, it won't automatically select the center line as a mirroring axis. So To deal with this, you need to activate the mirror first and select everything like this. So this will help you to automate the mirror feature. Okay. So now finally I need to assign the dimension. So this I can activate my D shortcut, define the dimensions for all the required locations. So this is 32 we can take. So this you can just hover it according to the requirement to put into horizontal and normal or vertical angle. And then finally from this to this I can have it up to 52. Okay, and you could see the sketches blank and it is completely constrained, right? So you can even extrude it, or you can just convert this line for a construction, as we are not going to refer it for the extrude. Okay, anyway it will be having the two contours, you don't need to worry about it. And now, so there is one more thing. To create the arc and automate these things, you can simply activate the line tool. Now simply hold the left click and drag it to create the arc. Okay, so once you're done with this, you can close it. So like this, you can create the arc and the profile in one shot, as we'll do in other softwares as well. So you can use it whenever it is required. Sometimes it won't help you to drag it. Anyway, finish the sketch. If you want to extrude these things, E is the shortcut for the extrude, and you can select the contours, or you can select only the single contour, and you can have this 3D instant to drag it up to a certain distance, or you can even manually define the value. Okay, so like this you can able to design these kind of steps using the Fusion 360 in smartest way. Yep. So that's all about the basics of user interface and the basics of SketchUp Workbench inside the Fusion 360 Workbench. From now onwards, I'll be having the series of tutorials on the same thing to learn to get on board yourself on the Fusion 360. Yep, that's all about this session. Thank you guys. Stay tuned. Bye everybody.